Hey there. Good to see you. Me and the dead parrot here want to welcome you to Shed by the Tracks. Let's see. In this episode, there'll be some steam tractors and what is it? Steam tractors, steam tractors, steam tractors. What else is in this show? Huh? What else? Oh, I know. There'll be the steam tractors, which we mentioned before. Uh, they'll be in it, and also the end of the hood latch fiasco. We'll have that in there, and then we work on the dash lights. And very special part of the show this week is, yeah, I know, I don't like controversy. You know, I stay away from it as much as I can. But this week, I just had to say something. This week, I give my opinion on the four-door, two-door controversy. Yeah, you know, when they're modified from four into two. Yeah, you're gonna want to know what I think about this. You know, because that'll be important. You know, because I'm on the internet. All right, well, let's just get to the show. Man, I'm gonna have to really cut this up to get it right. Anyway, yeah, Dead Parrot says hang in there, and we'll see you at the end of the show. Okay, got a little bit of paint on this just to spruce it up a little bit. Not a professional job, because, you know, nothing is around here. We got these parts cleaned up, nuts and bolts cleaned up. We're going to attempt to put this one back together. And I'm going to do that before you can clean up the other one, because I want to know how it's going to go. So there's that. I'll show it to you when I get done swearing and have it all put back together. How's that sound? Okay, now the record button is pushed now, so we'll just go through this again. Got this one put back together, working pretty good. I don't think I'm going to oil this, you know, unless it becomes necessary, because that just attracts dirt and it'll end up just as grimy as it was. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Anyways, got to take that one apart over there and do the same thing. You know, really looking forward to that. So here we go. Okay, we got things pretty much put away here in the 1949 toolbox, and we got the parts soaking in gasoline. We'll let them soak overnight, and then we'll clean it all up and put it back together, and maybe get it in the car tomorrow. I don't know. Man, it's hot. Let's go see what the temperature is. I know it's humid. Oh, you probably can't see it. Let me see what it is. Oh, 80. 80 degrees in the garage, but outside it's a bit warmer in the sun. So anyways, we'll get back at this tomorrow. All right, well, it's a new day, and all our crap's in here that we got to drag out. Pretty rainy. I don't know how much work I'm going to actually get done, but you know, we're going to try to get this other hinge cleaned up, painted, put back together, and get it back into the car. Okay, let's get on it. right, well, it's a whole new day here. Just been hotter than hell. So I've been in the house, editing video and drinking water and, you know, watching YouTube and just being a vegetable. But I got up early and I got out here today. And I'm hoping to get these parts put back together for this hood. This is the project that will never end. I swear. So I'm going to clean up a couple more things and we'll start bolting it back together. Alright, if I can get untangled from the wires. I've got both these pieces all cleaned up, painted, put back together. Got the rod there, miscellaneous stuff that I've forgotten how it goes back together. And we're gonna, let's see, what's the next step? Oh, we'll get the car out and we'll start bolting this stuff in. Yeah. So I didn't bother showing you putting it together and all that because, you know, I just wanted it done. So, sorry. Alright, well, we're still on the endless project here. We're going to try to put these parts that we cleaned up and polished up for the hood hinges and whatnot. We're going to try to get them put back in today. Get this buttoned up, at least on the driver's side. Because I'm frankly tired of screwing around with it. So we got those pieces there, we got a rod there. I think we're going to be able to just work on it right inside the old shed today because the weather has turned against us. I'm going to clean this all out here before we get started. It's a mess. So I'm going to do that and then we'll actually try to get this put back together. Okay, let's see if we can get this in here. I think I can put this in first. Maybe not sure. Oh, first I gotta tighten this. Alright, we've got this in, we got this in, we got the rod in there and the pulley back on. Now, the biggest trouble that I have is that special cable that I got, you know, that's just the right size and looks like factory. Yeah, I don't know what I did with it. It's in here somewhere. Amateur night. Again. Okay, well, yeah, everything's just shit in the bed here. This is all wrong. Everything I did right here is wrong. So I'm going to shut the camera off so I can have a big fit. And I'm going to cut another piece of this cable because it's sure a good thing I have a lot of it. Yep. Alright. Took it all apart and put in a new piece of cable here because I cut the other one too short. Of course, you never cut it too long, do you? So we got these here. What I'm going to do is, it'll take two hands, but I'm going to push these down, these locks, and then we'll pull on the handle that's inside the car here and we'll see what happens. So I'll put you in here where you can't see nothing. How about a light? There we go. Alright, that thing, it's in the closed position and it's sucked up into its hole. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to zoom in here. We're going to pull on the handle. There we go. Alright. And it's nice and firmly in there. Good deal. Did I get it on upside down? No! Actually says hood, just like it's supposed to. That's a miracle. Alright, now the big change, the big test. There you go, the big test. We're gonna put the hood down and see if it unlatches. Because reason we did all this bull for the last week is because it wouldn't open anymore. So, alright. I don't know what to tell you here. I'd like you to see it, but I really don't want to get my tripod out. So, oh, let's try this. How about there? Is that good? Is it good enough? Huh? Alright, let's see what, we got this open. Let's see what happens when we let it down. Okay, here's the big test. Really should hold that up. I think I've got to adjust the rod in there, and then I think maybe I'll have it. But it's working, so I think a little more screwing around with these adjustments here, and I think I'll have it. Okay, now this is the cable we replaced, you know, that I said probably came off a steam shovel. And let's see, let's get some light. That would help immensely. And that's the one we replaced it with. And it looks pretty much the same size as the original on the other side. So we've got that all cleaned up, all put back together. It works pretty good. It doesn't fight you quite as much. I'm starting to think maybe these kind of fought a guy right from new. But when it's not raining outside, I can get in here and do some more adjusting and whatnot outside where I've got more room. But I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, looks pretty good. Oh, I never tightened that. Oh my gosh. I got to do that before I go in the house. Okay, well, you know, everything's looking pretty good down there. Of course, you can't see it. Oh, somebody's calling me. Okay, that was my wife worried about, you know, things like heat and humidity and, you know, people that have been in comas and died 3 or 4 times. She gets all worked up about that stuff. Anyways, yeah, I hope not to touch this very much for the lifetime of this car, so that I can move on to something else. Yeah, you probably can't see, but, well, see that cable over there? See, that's pretty much close to what we got over here. Sure looks a lot more dainty and looks like somebody took some time. Boy, now that side, holy cow, that looks like garbage now. Yep, gonna have to take it apart and clean it all up and everything, but we got it. We got her done. Yep. Alright, well, that ends the 79 part series on hood latches for a 49 Buick. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Man, it's about 90 out here. I gotta go in the house. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. Look at the size of the rocker arms on this thing. Holy balls.
I think this thing has a like
Oh, look at that awesome little cat over there. Guy couldn't have any fun with that at all, could he? Oh, McCormick Deering.
That one's interesting.
I wasn't expecting that.
Another one right there, Deb. I think that one's down here.
That one,
Right on there for the first place.
Oh,
that one,
Massey Harris.
Nancy,
That is a John Deere.
really nice release that comes out to Lake County Fair sometimes.
This here? Yeah. Oh, cool.
Then I think there's a guy that used to come out with the County Fair. That's just an old school.
That's been modified a bit.
Got a couple plates on it.
I know those inside and out. Yeah, this is what I came for. No kidding. I don't think that's a 57. Let me take a look here. There's a mirror off of it. Yeah, there's tail fins back there.
Maybe it's not shit. Maybe
That's a Dodge, guys.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a Dodge. I think, or a Studebaker, one or the other.
And then if you look, there's a good hubcap. Straight across, yeah, there's hubcap straight across over here, Dad. Really nice.
Where is it? Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is. There's the hubcap.
The old house, the one that flooded out.
I guess if we make
That's
a
how they
way,
showed
See if Dad can fall down the hill. Could be a stewed. Somebody will tell me.
Much wood.
Yeah.
Got a sawmill over here, Dan.
Yeah, I saw that. I guess they got all these fired up. Like that cylinder trying to kick in. been quite a bit of controversy lately on the old interweb. And the controversy is about taking a 4-door car and cutting it up and turning it into a 2-door car. Yeah. Now some guys say that a 4-door car is an ugly car. It's a grandma car or a farmer car. And the only thing they're good for is cutting up and turning into, I don't know, what I call a car with a scar. But other fellas, you know, the kind you'd let date your daughter, yeah, they say it's barbaric to cut up a classic 4-door and turn it into some kind of automotive circus freak show. I can appreciate the old family 4-door car more than some booger-welded 2-door car. I enjoy my 4-door every time I drive it. I think 4-door cars are totally acceptable. Of course, there are exceptions. Now, before you form an opinion on this matter, there's something I want you to think about. Remember back when you were hanging out in bars? You know, in the middle of that messy divorce from your third wife? Yeah. And you're sitting there at the bar, pouring your heart out to the guy sitting next to you, giving him your sob story. And he turns to you and he says, you know, if you just want that problem to go away, I know a guy who does stuff. Yeah. Well, I guarantee you, the guy that does stuff drives a car like this. Not like this. So remember, the next time you hear some guy spouting off about how you're driving a granddad car, think about this. Guys like this drive 2 doors. Guys like this drive 4 doors. Yep. Well, you guys can make up your own mind on this 2-door, 4-door argument, but as for me, when I have something that needs done that is, oh, I don't know, shall we say, unpleasant, I'm calling these guys. Not these guys. Okay, well, here I am. Yeah, see if I can get in here. It's not as warm as it used to be last week. Can you see me? Here I am. Yeah, hello. We're gonna take the radio out today. We're gonna attack all these gauges. They don't light up. And it'll just be easier if the radio's out of it. So, we're also at some point going to change the windshield washer mechanism. Can you see me? Yeah, okay. Yeah. We're just going to take our time, go through this, and see if we can figure it all out. I got the battery unhooked. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but, you know, whatever. I got the fan going over here, 'cause, you know, it's hotter than hell. What's this? Oh, selfie stick. Yeah, there I am. Can you hear me? All right. Got a little bit of air coming in here. I think we'll roll that one down too. I think this is probably the best place to put the knobs so that we don't lose them or any of the pieces. Thankfully, I've had a lot of experience now at this. Let me see. I think this just unplugged, did it? I think I'm gonna have to move you and reach up underneath or up on top of here. There we go. There's that one, and there's that one. You can be right there. Again, we'll take these off. Okay, baby, easy does it. Oh. All right. Okay. Can we see back in there? Oh, yeah. I'd like to take this off, but not sure. Okay, I feel some screws back there. Do I have my screwing driver here? Oh, of course I don't. Why would I have what I need? Why would that happen? I'll go get it. Can't get out that side. I'll tell you what, this little magnetic tray, you know, probably all you guys have these already. It's only a new thing to me. But, yeah. Especially when you got a magnetic dashboard. That helps. Now I can feel a couple of screws right there. I'm pretty sure they're screws. Yeah. You're really gonna make me lay on the floor, aren't you? Oh, son of a... You know what? We're gonna try something different. Okay, well, we got that out of there. That was an absolute train wreck. It was very simple to get out. It's just, you know, I didn't know the secrets. When you know the secrets, it's easy. And in the middle of it, I managed to knock my camera over onto the concrete. But hopefully it's still working. Oh, man. You should have seen that fit. Wow. Yeah, the passing children today, they got an education. All right, now we'll dig up in here, and I'm not putting this camera on the stand anymore. I'm just gonna show you kind of as I go, because I'm gonna knock it over again. And, you know, I can't afford another camera. So, okay, I'll put you down and then we'll come back. Okay, well, I managed to get the clock out, which gives me access to the headlight switch, motorcycle. Yeah, the headlight switch, and that one right on top there, I don't know if, I think that's the power for the instrument lights. I can't stick my hand in there and show you, but yeah, that one right there, you know, amongst all those wires. So anyways, I'm going to hook the battery back up and see how much power we got. And that one hanging there, that's for the clock. We'll see if it's got any juice. Okay? All right. Okay. Now I'll push record and do the whole damn thing over. We got power into here, the main power bus, line, wire, whatever. This is where it's tagged off for the instrument panel lights. It's dead. I'm not getting anything. I'm getting it in, I'm just not getting it up through there. So buttons. I better go out and unhook the battery before this one here ends up touching something and causing a big fire. Okay, well, let me shut this fan off. Good news, I sprayed some contact cleaner down in there, and I've got juice going on here. I think the fault was right here in the switch. So I'm gonna clean off some more stuff. It's pretty gross right there. And I got some lights to come on. So yeah, it's too light in here to show it to you, but I'm gonna keep cleaning on this and then see what I can get done. I'll just show you quick here. I snuck a piece of sandpaper down there between the wiper and the coil, rheostat coil. And I'm just working it back and forth and spraying it with electrical cleaner. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Where was I? Yeah, just working that back and forth and cleaning this side of that wiper off. Because I think that's basically where my issue was. I'll tell you what, you got to be really careful with these wires. Man, they are like dinosaur bones. They'll just snap. So you just got to be careful, you know. I'm 65 and I snap, so I imagine what a 70-some-year-old thing does. So yeah, we'll be back here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but we have dash lights. Yes. All along there. I think this one's a little dim, but you know, they'd be brighter if the car was running. But looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, 6 volts aren't real bright unless the car's running. And then they still aren't real bright. Good enough at night. Oh, it was just that switch. It was just dirty. Yeah. Oh, where's my glasses? We'll let it just sit there and cook a little bit. Can't even see me, can you? Here. There we go. Yeah, we'll just let that run for a little bit. I'm going to take this clock in the house and fiddle around with it. Maybe clean it up, see if I can get it to work. Because I've got to take this. Can you see? Yeah. All this has to come out. It's all broken. It's garbage. And I'll put in the new old stock one I got. Then we'll move on to the, hang on. Yeah, we'll move on to the windshield wipers. I'm pretty stoked about this. Yeah. Just one more thing that works. I didn't show you a lot of it because it's just, you know, a lot of swearing, a lot of darkness, you know, a few things were thrown, stuff like that. So I'm going to take this clock in the house and work on it in there because it is hot this week. Yeah, starting tomorrow, 90, 91, 92. But it's better than snow. All right, talk to you later. Bye. All right, well, wasn't that fun? I certainly hope so. Hope it wasn't too boring. I want to thank all of you for showing up and buying my garbage, you know, t-shirts and whatnot. And, oh, speaking of t-shirts, I'll bet you guys are wondering, yeah, where do you get that fine t-shirt at? Yeah, well, I was lied to, and that's how I ended up with it. So, but there is a place you can go and buy them, up there at that hairstyling place. I hear he's got a warehouse full of them because, you know, they're just not selling very well. You know, kind of a flash in the pan deal. Anyways, yeah, get a hold of old Kyle and get yourself one of these. This was his pathetic attempt at a luxury vehicle. Yeah, trying to keep up with me. Yeah, fail. Now, actually, it turned out pretty good. I was a little surprised. Yeah, and he had some famous help on it too, which I thought it was completely doomed when he showed up. But okay, well, anyway, I'm rambling on here. I'll see you the next time. Don't forget to look at the cups that are probably here and the t-shirts that are probably there. And my nose is running. Yeah, go ahead and buy you some of that crap because it gives me money and I like that. So, see you the next time. Play it safe, be careful, and go to your doctor's appointments. Yeah. Say goodbye, dead parrot. There we go. See, he moved.